Hi again, boys and girls. I'm sharing another part of Benjamin's box with you today in a separate video because I tried to do both pages on one video and it didn't work on YouTube, so I had to do them separately. Anyway, the next picture looks like this, and here's Benjamin, and you can tell that he has a water pitcher in his hand, and some people are inside this little room here. So I'll read the story to you so you can hear what's going on with this, okay? It's called The Cup. The next day, Benjamin was asked to help his aunt get ready for an unexpected guest. They would be coming for Passover dinner. So that's what the Jewish people had. They would get together on a certain day, and they would have what they called a Passover dinner, and they would have certain foods that go with the Passover, but this one's different, and you'll see why in a minute. He went right to work carrying the water jugs. "Did you hear that the guest of honor is Jesus?" said a servant girl. Benjamin's eyes widened. Imagine to serve such an important man. He must work hard and do his very best at the dinner. Two of Jesus' friends came to help, and Benjamin listened as they talked of Jesus. They loved him so much. Soon Jesus arrived, and the supper began. If Benjamin listened carefully, he could hear some of their words. But what did Jesus mean when he said the wine was like his blood and would be spilled, and the bread was his body and would be broken? It didn't make any sense. Then Jesus said someone would betray him. Benjamin smiled. He wasn't worried. He knew that Judas would prevent this. Remember, in the last part of the story, Judas did betray Jesus. He gave Benjamin some coins to stay quiet, right? Remember? After supper, Benjamin found a broken cup. He saved it to remember the night when he got to serve Jesus. So he was like a little waiter at the Passover. And this actually was the Last Supper. This was the very first Mass. You know, when we talked about when the priest holds up the bread and the wine, this was the very first Mass that Jesus did with his friends. And so Benjamin was so lucky to be able to serve at it. So what do you think is going to be in our next egg? It's a blue egg this time. It's something hard. You can hear it. What do you think is in there based on our story? Any ideas about that? I'll go ahead and open it so you can see what's inside. And lo and behold, it is a little cup, the cup that Benjamin kept when he served Jesus. And you know now that the cup that we have at Mass is gold, you know, because anything that touches Jesus' precious body or blood has to be a special metal called gold. But this one looks silver, and we really don't know the kind of cup that Jesus had that night. So we're just assuming, but isn't that so cute, a little cup? So that will stay in my little egg, and then I'll see you next time with the next part of our Benjamin's box story. It's such a special story. All right, we'll see you soon.